Hey everybody, Saigan here. It's an exciting day. So SNK has just been on like this weird roller coaster of quality the last few years. Also, much to everybody's annoyance, the last fighting game that they actually released was KOF 13. It was great. It totally made up for KOF 12. It's one of the best King of Fighters games ever released, and therefore definitely one of the best fighting games, period, ever released. We play King of Fighters 98 regularly here. It's a fantastic series. So is Fatal Fury. I would love to see a Mark of the Wolves too. So, King of Fighters 14 just got its trailer video. Let's take a look. It's very short. It's cute that they left 12 in there. Nobody else would have remembered or wanted to talk about it. You don't include 12 on your list of games that you've made. Alright, so first thing, PS4 exclusive. I'm fine with that, but I have a PS4, so of course I'm going to be fine with that. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. The hype hat is off. 3D, huh? It's not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people were really concerned about Street Fighter 4 when that was announced, and people saw 3D characters and went, no! EX was okay. And in the same case, you know, the 3D King of Fighters games, the maximum impacts aren't bad. They just don't feel like King of Fighters games. And they certainly pale in comparison when compared directly to a King of Fighters game. I know that there are more announcement trailers coming. I know that there's more information coming. I am kind of hesitant about this. Square Enix has been kind of weird the last couple of years. They did KOF 13, which was brilliant. Excellent follow-up to KOF 11. I'm still kind of nervous, though, because SNK was recently purchased by a Chinese company, and at the time, I said, well, this isn't really like good news or bad news, because worst case scenario, we keep not getting games and they just keep releasing more pachinko machines, which has been their operations mode for some time. They've put out some really good mobile games. Beastbusters, Rhythm of Fighters, Metal Slug Defense, all of those are quality games, and I typically, you know, do not enjoy mobile games. But SNK has done some really good mobile. It's still the quality of the 3D models is mostly what has me concerned. When Capcom released information on Street Fighter 4, their models were beautiful. It looked really, really good. And that's where my concern with KOF 14 comes along. Excuse me. Now, I understand making the jump to 3D models. It's a lot easier to do updates. It's a lot easier to do costume DLC, stuff like that. You can't do that with the 2D hand-drawn sprites like what they were doing before. I mean, they had the color customization and options, but it's not the same as doing costume DLC. Which, if they start following Capcom's model of costume DLC, that'd be great for them. Business-wise, that would be fantastic for them because there's a lot of money to be had there. The other bonus to going 3D is Capcom versus SNK 3, guys. Come on, make it happen. If there's already all the Street Fighter sprites in 3D, let's get those SNK characters into 3D as well, and then my dreams will finally be realized, like 15 years later, that we'll get another Capcom versus SNK game. Things to be concerned about. Of course, they do have a new parent company. They are owned by a Chinese company now. Now, China has actually put out some pretty solid games. They've put out a lot of KOF clones in the past. King of Fighters and SNK Fighters in general are freaking huge in China. I wish that they were a tenth as popular here in the US as they are in China. Huge, huge, huge. They had a King of Fighters 97 tournament in China, and it blew away EVO's viewership ratings. Like, add a couple of zeros onto the end from what the Street Fighter 4 finals get at EVO on Twitch. It was huge. Huge. It was such a good tournament, too. The other thing is, you know, SNK wasn't doing anything before. On the one hand, like, we keep getting the pachinko machines, like I was starting to say before I got sidetracked. Or we start getting games again. At least we're getting games now. Even if it takes us another King of Fighters 12, just to lay the groundwork for the systems and the design and style and everything, I would be willing to get a bad King of Fighters 14 if it meant a good King of Fighters 15 down the road. That may not be everybody's opinion. I want to be excited. I really do. I really do, but I've been hurt before so many times by their great pachinko advertisements. I don't know if you've seen them, but they've got one for, like, Fatal Fury, they've got one for King of Fighters, they've got one for Samurai Spirits, and they're always, like, these really great cutscenes, and then it's like, coming to a pachinko machine. Why do you guys do that? Anyhow, this is Saigan. I think it's mostly good news. I'll keep reporting on the King of Fighters stuff. I know that this is primarily an RPG channel, but I love my SNK fighters. And you guys can probably expect to see some King of Fighters 98 matches going up sometime soon from my sparring partner, Patrick, who will also be in the Dragon Quest 9 Let's Play, playing through that with us. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm your host, Saigan. I will be following up with this with other King of Fighters news, so if you want to keep track of that, then, you know, hit like and subscribe. Let me know. I will see you guys next time. Take care.